All right, back for more of the Argonaut Weekly, and we've got head men's and women's tennis coach Derrick Racine in the building. Tennis had a tough week record-wise, but against some very good competition. The women went 1-2, but lost to a couple of nationally ranked teams. The men went 0-3, but lost to the top 3 teams in the country: Valdosta State, Berry, and Armstrong Atlantic. So, Coach, obviously between your two teams combined, 1 victory in 6 matches. Obviously, that's not what you're shooting for, but the competition was very stiff, and I know you still feel like the guys played very well, and the ladies as well played very well.
Yeah, we thought it was a good weekend. It's always the old saying, whatever doesn't kill you is going to make you stronger, and hopefully we keep a positive attitude. We played the number 1 team in the country, Berry. We had match points to win the whole thing. We just let that match slip, but we lost 5-4 in a very close match. Against Armstrong, same thing. We lost 6-3. Very tough. And then Valdosta State, who will probably move to the number 1 spot in the men's side. We played them on the 3rd day. They were rested actually, so It was tough for us coming on our 3rd day in a row against that type of competition. Had a few guys cramping up and that kind of thing, but we really fought hard and lost 7-2. But felt like those are the kind of matches we need to play at this early point of the season. And then on the girls' side, again, tough matches. Berry and Armstrong are both ranked. I think they're ranked 1-3 or 1-4 in the country. We played them both tough. Had some big singles wins there against both of those teams. And then, of course, we beat our rival Valdosta State, which is a good matchup, which will probably be the conference final. We'll have to face them again, so it was nice to get a victory over them.
Team-wise, there weren't a whole lot of victories, but individually, I know there were several players that really stood out to you for the way that they played on the court this weekend. Yeah,
for the men's side, J.C. Tolentino led us. He had 5 out of 6 victories and beat some of the best players in the country, ranked players. Leandro Ferreira played huge at number 1. Every time you play number 1, you're playing one of the top guys. He beat the number 2 player in the country. Lost in 3 sets to the number 1 player in the country. Beat another kid, lost to another kid who was ranked 4 in the country in 3 sets. So he's right there. And then also Domenico Sano at the bottom of our lineup and playing number 2 doubles. Really stepped up and won a couple matches even when he was cramping up.
Sure, absolutely. Now, the schedule, fortunately, gets a little easier for you guys this week. You guys take on William Carey in the midweek. Then the ladies take on West Georgia this weekend. The men take on Nicholls State. Without those national rankings facing you guys, I know that you got to be hopeful that the team victories start to come this week.
Right. Yeah, I think they will. We'll this is a little bit of a break for us. We've got 4 days without a match, which is
that's a lot.
Yeah, which is a lot for us. Yeah, because once we start on Thursday, we will have basically in the next 2 weeks we'll have over 10 matches. Right. So we're going to play at home. All this week and a half, and then we're heading out to Vegas, and we've got 4 very tough matches against highly ranked national opponents as well. So the next, it goes in spurts. We play a couple weeks hard, we take a week, and then we play a couple weeks hard, and then take a week. So.
And you've mentioned a few times, I know it was something you talked about a lot during Spring Media Day, the depth that you have, especially on the men's side, and that's something that could really help you guys out as you kind of get into this gauntlet of 10 matches in 2 weeks.
Right, definitely. You need the depth. You're always going to have injuries. And somebody's not going to be feeling their best, or someone needs a rest. So if you've got 8, 9 players, and you can slide some players in there without losing a whole lot, it really helps.
And if you're still looking for chaperones for that Vegas trip, be sure to let us know. Men's tennis and women's tennis, tough weeks on the court this past week, but against very good competition. They'll try and get those victories. This coming week, they'll take on William Carey in the midweek. Then this weekend, the women take on West Georgia. The men take on Nicholls State. And you can follow all the action right here at GoArgos.com.